Andrew Epperson with $5 says, now DSP wants Rich's PC when it's too late. Check the Snort Burnell video.
Oh.
Guys, do you mind if we do a little DSP?
No, that's great.
This kind of goes into what we've been talking about lately.
All this shit ends up tying in together. It's really nice.
Wow. So we had Rich from Review Tech on. And Rich from Review Tech.
He probably saw the video.
He said that Whale retracted from donating the which one is it?
Yeah, tell us which video.
No problem with podcast name, tier 2 goal achieved, DSP wage quitting Fable Plus. I need to know which video it is so we can check it out, because we had Rich on and Rich offered DSP a new computer.
Yes.
And DSP told him to go fuck himself. And now he's saying what, that he'll take it? All right, so it's Whale retracted. All right.
Well, what happened, he probably saw the video. Like, he probably saw that interview and stuff, and he's like, well, maybe they've got a point.
I want to see which part. Here we go. Okay.
I got some bad news, okay?
Uh-oh.
I talked to the person yesterday, and they were like, well, they got bad news. So basically, something went wrong with some of their own equipment, and now they have to buy expensive equipment that they did not expect to have to buy out of nowhere. And because of that, they don't have the money right now to finance the...
So this one person was going to finance Darkside Phil's new computer.
Yep.
And now they had to buy some other shit. So that, you know what? That's a blessing in disguise. As an atheist, this makes me believe in God. When this dumb motherfucker, whoever this guy is, unless he's a troll, then whatever. But this dumb motherfucker was going to buy this guy a PC. First of all, DSP's content is not good. Like, he's not a talented guy. This is a really funny show, and you should never donate to this show enough money for us to buy a new computer.
No, that's
you
our fault.
should never, ever, ever do that. I honestly, if someone gave us like $2,000 and they said buy a computer, I'd refund the donation. I would not take $2,000.
Yeah, okay.
So he would, though, and he'd probably buy a cheaper computer and then pocket the rest of the money. But now this person says, oh, I had some shit go wrong with my computer. I can't make the donation. And I bet you low-key Phil's mad at that person.
Yes, that's why he's talking about it. He needs to get it out somehow.
PC. And I was like, well, that's life. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't upset. Like, that's life. That shit happens all the time. You never know when something's going to go wrong.
Now, on that vein, I need to buy groceries tomorrow, so make sure you give me enough to buy my groceries.
I need to pay for Applebee's.
Yeah.
Personally, I've experienced this over the years. All of a sudden, one of my monitors just dies out of nowhere or won't turn on right. Well, now I got to drop a few $100s on that, and I wasn't expecting it, you know? And that's kind of
monitors are a few $100s. Are monitors like free now?
I don't know. I mean, just get a goddamn cheap TV like we do.
Just get cheap TVs.
TVs are actually nicer. They're bigger.
Yeah.
happens. So in this case, it is what it is. In reality, it's a good thing that I didn't really rush into getting this PC, because actually it might have put this person in a really bad position, which I would have felt really bad about.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm sure.
Stop saying you would have felt bad for it. So now he's not getting his computer. Is this the part where does he fucking ask Rich if he can have the? That would be huge.
Right. I don't know if Rich still has it, but
all right, it is what it is. Right now, I'm not getting a new PC anytime soon. In reality, I wasn't even expecting to do this. Like, when we remember last week, we started talking about, hey, let's talk about the components. It was actually like during that time frame we were talking about the components that this person kind of reached out to me and said, hey, I'd like to finance this PC or whatever. So it was unexpected that this even happened. What I was thinking is, let's outline.
This guy can't stop picking his nose and ears and shit while he's talking. Just flinging snot all over the room. He's just.
What's that drop you have?
Dude, he sounds like an Ultimate Warrior promo. He just sounds like a... If you buy DSP a new computer, Hulk Hogan, Snort Hogan, then you and my warriors, my DSP warriors, will be close to parts unknown. Every DSP video is an Ultimate Warrior. I just realized now he's doing an Ultimate Warrior snort.
I'm dead.
It's a tribute, guys. It's not Pig Roach being disgusting.
Pig Roach.
He's doing an Ultimate Warrior tribute.
How many names does this guy have?
That's what his Pig Roast is, or Pig Roast. Pig Roach is the one. That's
I
what
love
we
a
do
good
when we
pig
make
roast.
fun of him.
Okay.
But Pig Roach is probably my favorite.
I think Gordy's chewing on his ear up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what the snorts are. It's the Ultimate Warrior tribute.
that is so funny.
Find everything that we want, right? And then see later this year if there's a way to finance it. Like I told you guys, maybe during the fall when there's new releases and there's a lot of attention on DSP gaming because people are watching the new releases, so viewership is up, ad revenue is up, engagement is up, just in general support is up because I'm playing the new games. Maybe then we could do some special event to do some fundraising.
God damn, he's going to come to you again. How is that? I got to ask you something. How is that exciting for your audience when you're informing them that, hey, I'm going to hit you guys up for some more money soon?
Yeah, an unknown amount.
An
as well.
unspecified amount. Like, how is that exciting? Why would you promote that to your audience?
That's why I always get mad. Like, well, not mad, but people say, "Oh, you guys have a goal." But yes, it's a very set goal every day, and it's a bare minimum.
It's a
what we
very set
need.
goal. And I tell you what, people like DSP, and this is common across the internet, and I don't fault people for doing this. I'm not saying
Sure.
that it's immoral. It's not. It's just not the way I do things.
It's just not classy.
If people exceed their goal, they just go, "Oh, cool, we exceeded our goal today." We don't do that. We go, if we go past our goal, like we have a set goal every day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go over it, that means tomorrow's goal is going to be smaller.
It'll spill into the next day.
We spill it into the next day because the budget we've set for our business, the goal is based on if we hit all these goals, we've paid for the business. We've broken even.
We don't have to stress.
We're not going to go to you guys for profit. We'll take YouTube ad revenue. We'll take other shit, advertising for profit.
Maybe that's what like his problem is. Like, you're gonna stress so much more when you don't have actual goals.
Right.
Like, you know, he's just kind of floating around.
Make a
Structure
budget.
helps.
Yeah, make a budget on paper so
Yes.
you can find out how much, and it'll help your fans stress too because you'll go, this is what I need.
That's what we do. I mean, we make business budget, we have a personal life budget,
Yes.
and we don't shy away from looking at our actual bank account numbers. Like, some people do that. They're just
You know
scared
why
to even
some
look
people don't want to make budgets? And
because
I
they
will say
realize
this.
that
No. I will say this. This is why people don't want to make budgets a lot. And to anybody listening, I highly recommend you make one and you make it realistic
Yes.
and you overestimate everything. But I think the reason a lot of people don't want to make budgets is because it's fucking stressful.
right, but the reverse of that is stressing because you don't know where you're at.
I get that, but I think for a lot of people, because I know I set a strict budget for business and personal, and I stress about those budgets. The amount of money that's in those accounts does not fucking matter to me when it comes to the budget.
Sure.
The budget is what I look at. Are we sticking to that? Because if you stick to the budget, you don't have to worry about that number that's in there.
Exactly.
There will always be some in there. You just stick to that fucking budget.
I have, like, during college years and stuff, I was one of those people. It's like, I'm afraid to even look at my bank account right now because I don't know if I can afford everything.
Right. We have two, for personal, for reference, we have two budgets for our personal, just fun expenditure. Well, groceries and fun. That is Monday through Thursday, Friday through Sunday. Mm-hmm. So
Weekdays and weekends.
say Thursday, you get to Thursday, you check where you're at, and you're like, oh, we got a nice cushion, house full of groceries. Should we go golfing today? We're having a problem with that today because we're kind of right on the
think you're
cusp of
having
doing
a
that.
problem.
I really want to go, but I'm
It's
also
always
like,
fun,
well, it's this.
but-
It's like, holy shit, because you have weeks where you suck at the budget. You have weeks where you're good. And this week is one of those weeks where we're really good.
And
We
you're
haven't spent
trying
as
to
much.
suck.
And I'm sitting here going, God, I really want to go golfing, but God, how cool would it be to look on paper and see this much of a surplus in
Yeah.
this week's, but like, it's just
To
weird.
take the W.
Budgets are weird because if you follow the budget, you never have to look at what the money's at.
And right, bringing it back to DSP though, I think he maybe stresses so much extra because he doesn't have real goals.
Poor financial planning, exactly.
Right.
Well, let's watch him. God, if this is true, if you guys sent me to this video and he accepts Rich's offer, that is fucking fantastic. And you guys need to get Rich to call into the show immediately.
And fundraise enough to maybe get a PC that's not top of the line $2,500, but maybe we could get like that $1,000 to $1,500 PC.
Okay,
Realistically, I bet you we could do that. But it has to be at a time frame when I'm already got other stuff going on that people are excited for and supporting. It can't be now the dead of summer. Because like I told you guys, here's what would happen. if let's say I failed a fundraiser, let's do a special marathon event fundraiser to raise $1,000 to buy this PC. I almost would guarantee you we would hit it. Likely what would happen is I'd raise.
This guy has a complete inability to be humbled. He will not admit. He's like, I won't have the fundraiser now. I know I'd hit it, but I wouldn't do it. Why? If you need the, first of all, you shouldn't be throwing a fundraiser for your computer. That should be coming out of what your audience has already given you. But we've had this conversation with him before. To say that I would have a fundraiser and I would hit it, so I'm not going to do it right now. I mean, that's just a weak cope.
He said the dead of summer, so he's one of those streamers that's using summer as an excuse for numbers being down instead of working harder.
Our numbers are up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Aaron and I just had this conversation, I think yesterday or the day before. Like,
I don't get this summer slump.
Don't believe in the summer slump thing. Like, if you keep working hard, there doesn't have to be a summer slump.
Yeah, I don't believe in the summer slump.
Right.
Enough to get the PC.
We were in the mid 300s in terms of live viewers when we started on YouTube. We're up in the 400s regularly now, and it keeps going up in a short amount of time.
People wouldn't be able to support my daily streams for a while. Like, well, I just kind of went crazy to help you finance the PC, but now I can't tip you daily on a stream. I can't do a super chat. I can't renew my membership this month. If that happens, I'm literally shooting myself in the foot. I'm saying, well, I'm getting a new PC, but now I can't make money with the new PC because no one can afford to support the streams anymore.
This is his content. This is what he's giving his listeners to and his viewers to enjoy. Like, these are private conversations you have.
I said this, like, yeah, you should be talking to your wife about this.
You shouldn't be telling the people who give you money about this. Like, this is whining at people who give you money. This is like going to your boss and whining to your boss about money problems.
I said,
don't do that.
I think I worried out loud about this. I think 3 weeks ago, I said, I'm concerned that this is his content and that he doesn't do anything else.
Right. And I don't know how that gets viewership.
Right.
Except, of course, the trolling.
This is the danger of being a crowdfunded individual. I don't have any sponsorships or partnerships with anyone. I don't have any consistent income outside of what you guys contribute on a stream and just ad revenue on YouTube.
You can change that if you want.
Oh my God, he's drinking gin.
Snort Burnell does a really funny job.
And as you guys know, ad revenue is not consistent, especially now during the summer months. It's the lowest it is all year. And I just told you guys I'm making nothing on the Batman playthrough, which is one of my 2 major playthroughs right now. You see? Actually, now that I say that, I forgot. Did I tell you guys about the Final Fantasy debacle?
Oh, God, is he gonna... No! Please don't interrupt yourself complaining about money to yell at people about money. Please don't. Your audience has been through enough.
This hurts, yeah.
Boulder Ridge before noon is really cheap.
Look, I will put all my stuff on the back burner to go golfing with you. 9 holes only, though. That's all I got time for.
The Final Fantasy VII, same situation as Batman. The only difference is a company is claiming music in the Final Fantasy VII playthrough. I don't think they have a right to it, but they're doing what's called sharing, meaning I make a little bit of ad revenue on the videos and they make a chunk, but at least I'm making a tiny bit on Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, God, with that snorting. I'll never be
at that.
Hulk Hogan! You know, Snort Hogan, that DSP and my warriors are out of control.
I don't think I can do that.
While everyone else, they're making money on it. It's annoying. So basically, my 2 major playthroughs right now, I'm making no ad revenue on, or making very limited ad revenue on.
Bro, you and I get jack shit for views in the grand scheme of things. Stop acting like if it wasn't limited, you would be making it hand over fist. Our good morning shows do 3,000 views. That's like, if it's fully monetized, that's like $50.
Right. It's really hard to make money off ads.
And look, I'm not shitting on making $50 in a show, but I'm saying, like, we never have fully monetized videos. Ours are always limited monetization. Yeah. So on a good day, that's what it would be.
So that's the situation right now, all right? I would hope that maybe later on this year, all right, maybe during the fall, when things are exciting because there's new releases and people are already coming to the channel in increased numbers to watch.
I don't hear
and
the
support,
rich thing in here.
Maybe then we can reconvene and say, hey, let's do a special fundraising event where I raise funds and
God
essentially we can afford to finance a new PC, all right? So we'll see what happens with that. Now, in the meantime, you never know what's going to happen. Someone might contact me and say, hey, I want to, maybe finance the PC or whatever. If that happens, great. I'm not going to jump the gun, and I'm certainly not expecting that. Of course, the one final...
But if you guys want to... I hate that shit. I hate when he's like, maybe let me just pull something right out of my ass.
Oh, we don't have to do this thing, but if you'd like to, hey, though.
Maybe, and I'll just throw this out there crazy. Maybe someone will just drop $2,000 in my lap. That'd be fucking wild, right, guys? Huh?
I'm
sell
still
your
not hearing
sell your cat.
I am not hearing the rich thing, though.
I think it might be coming up here.
You could auction off Jasper.
Auction off Jasper. There you go.
Oh.
I'd fucking cook him. I would buy, dude, I would go in. Personal funds, no business funds. I won't embezzle from the company to do this. But I would take my own money and I would win an auction on DSP's channel and I would cook his cat. It would be mine. I'd own it. It would be my property.
I don't mean to
I would eat.
pull the curtain back for you, but even if said cat Jasper was your cat,
I would eat DSP's cat.
I want you to know that it's not legal to cook a cat. That's animal abuse, and you will be in trouble for that.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm doing a bit right now. Obviously it's a satire show.
I
wouldn't really eat his cat.
I would like to let everybody out there know that we don't cook cats here.
We don't. I don't allow cats in the house. If I did, I'd fucking cook them.
Gordy's the closest thing, and he has.
I would never cook Gordy.
He's
a
been near
dog.
a spit roast before.
Dude, he's a real animal. He's a real pet.
He tastes like chili powder.
Cats are demons. They should all be devoured. I would be okay with
You like Munzie. We have a friend with a fat cat named Munzie, and he's the cutest thing ever.
I appreciate the progress Munzie's made.
He's lost weight, but now he's got that saggy tummy.
Might contact me and say, hey, I want to, maybe finance the PC or whatever. If that happens, great. I'm not going to jump the gun, and I'm certainly not expecting that.
No,
of course, the one final option here is, as you know, because it was made public, which I think is really fucking stupid.
Here it is.
Is he referencing the Steel Toe interview, or is this just a rich thing? Okay, this might just be the rich thing. Okay.
Babe, not everything
ReviewTechUSA apparently had or has a PC sitting around. That's a PC from 5 years ago. That's still a pretty powerful PC, even by modern standards. It's not everything that I want. And certainly, it's not even as good as what I would buy now if I were to.
What a sack of dog shit! God damn it, man! Can you be humble for once in your fucking life?
No, Aaron, no.
And this guy offered me a computer. It was made public, which is stupid. Why is it stupid that it was made public? Rich wants people to know he's a nice guy. And he wants to offer you something nice. And you're being a fucking cunt about it. If I were rich, Rich is a lot nicer than me, Phil. Because if I was rich, I would publicly make a video where I tell you to go get fucked. I guess that's what I'm doing now. But still,
kind of.
I liked Rich. And this is another one of those things where people go, oh, this person's a lol cow, or this person's... I don't give a shit. I liked Rich. He was very authentic and real with us.
I liked your interview with him.
He was a lot of fun. Watch that interview. It's up on the channel. It was under live.
I liked how you guys got along.
So, but if I were Rich is too nice of a guy. I'd wait until Phil said yes, and then I'd publicly make a video where I told him to go fuck off.
You could just torch the
and I'd blow it up. I'd Tannerite and a shotgun and just blow the thing to kingdom come. For this guy being such a cunt, he can't be humble for a second and accept some fucking charity. You know who he is? He's Worm in Rounders, where Grandma goes, or Jackie from Goodfellas, where Grandma goes, is that it, Lester? You looking for a little charity? And he needed the charity. He needed the out. DSP is Worm going, you know something, Rich from Review Tech? I need your charity like I need your cock in my ass. And he goes, oh, shut the fuck up. No, it's too late for shut up. It's too late for that now.
Yeah.
Like, Phil needs the charity, and he's sitting there going, it's a few years old. It's not exactly what I need. Rich said on our show the other day, he goes, that computer will kick fucking ass and be better than anything Phil will get. It will never go out of style. Right. It's everything he needs.
But he's got to sit here. Exactly. Nobody looks at your computer either. So, but that's not what I would buy. It's not as good as I need.
Delete WWE champions from your phone and you'll be able to afford a computer in no time.
What is the deal with that? Is it like super expensive? I don't understand.
No, it's like Golf Clash. It's a gotcha game where you...
you keep pumping money into it. I see.
To buy a new PC, but it's still a decent PC for today. It would probably do all the capture stuff that I want to do, at least in the short term, right?
Wow.
That would be more of a band-aid to the situation than a solution, right? But he offered to send it to me if I just paid for shipping, okay? And I was like, oh, that's a generous...
I bet you this...
thank you.
This son of a bitch would have a fundraiser for the shipping.
What, $12?
Yeah. He would go, we have the shipping, and I have my day off tomorrow, so I need the $12 for shipping.
Okay.
So if Minuteman could send in $25.
Dude, pony up $2,000 for a new computer or quit bitching about shipping prices.
Right.
Generous offer, let me see if I can get the new PC, and if I can't, I might take you up on it. Then he proceeded to talk about it publicly for several days on his streams, which got the entire internet full of drama and shit talking about it, which I think is fucked up.
The entire
I don't think he should have done
internet.
that.
Because you've got too much pride. You're out here begging for a new computer. And then when someone offers to give you one and they decide to get themselves a little attention from it by going public, you sit there and you get all indignant. Motherfucker, Rich didn't come to you and just offer it. He was tired of listening to you beg for it. So he went, here, shut the fuck up. I'll give you a computer. And then you got mad that he said it publicly. Phil, I don't know if you're worried about your reputation or something, but let me assure you, nobody thinks you're doing well. So if you're worried about the facade of the great dark side Phil, motherfucker, it ain't 2011 anymore. Okay? Nobody, it's like when Tom Cruise said to Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder, nobody's dressing up as Scorcher for Purim anymore.
Right.
You know, nobody's watching DSP for real. They're watching it because it's funny. You're funny. You don't know why, but you're funny. And then a guy offers you a computer and you go, oh, but he didn't offer it the way I wanted. Who are you, the fucking king where you have to bow a certain way or you'll get your head chopped off? Phil, beggars cannot be choosers. Repeat after me. Beggars cannot be choosers.
How about that? Like, oh, he made it public too, so I couldn't kvetch about it like in private.
No, you know what it was? He mentioned it publicly, so now Phil's going to be embarrassed when he has to accept a charity computer.
A favor.
A favor from a guy instead of just being grateful he got it. God, what a prick.
That's exhausting.
Because then what he does is, now you got trolls talking about it, you got other people talking about how is it anyone's business, right?
You sit there and beg for it regularly. Oh my God. Phil, you and I are not different. We both do our shows for listener donations. I get that. You and I are in the same boat, buddy. So this is why my criticism is particularly apt for you. You cannot have it both ways. We cannot go to our audience and say, this is the goal we need to keep our show going. And then when people go, hey, you know, what do you guys spend your money on? Guess what? I have to answer that fucking question. Why? Because they have a right to know what they're giving money for. So you open up the books and you go, we pay taxes, we pay 4-second mics, we pay for merch, we pay your guys the prizes that we give away.
Comedy shows.
Salaries, comedy shows, all of that stuff. God, fucking tax man. You want to become like a Republican economically? Start a corporation. You'll be a Republican by the end of the meeting with your accountant. You find out about how the taxes work. You'll be you'll be a Republican immediately when it comes to taxes.
Point being though, you can't ask people for money and favors and shit and then say it's none of their business.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
It's like the rich thing. It's like going, I begged for a computer and then someone offered me one, but then they went public with it and that's fucking stupid. No, and he's like, I don't know why I needed to bring it up. You brought it up, asshole. You're the one who sat there, you know, alms for the poor. Can I get a computer? And then when a guy offers you one, I don't know why he had to do it publicly. I hate him. He gives the rest of us on the internet a bad name. Everyone, when they say beg for money on the internet, they're talking about a guy like this, and they lump ROTC, us, and everyone else in with that kind of guy.
His quote-unquote trolls are asking, like, why wouldn't you accept this computer and stuff, and then as if it's none of their business, but it's their money that supports you.
I agree with Mike. Michael B. says, thank you to whoever is watching this. I don't have time to watch it. Neither do I. I rely on Snort Burnell, Snort Hogan, Duty Streams. Those are my three main ones.
Yeah.
To get Dark Side Phil information.
Who was that girl you said was coming on the show soon?
Aaron, you said there was this hot girl guest on. Oh, I think that's an April joke. He sucked you in, didn't he?
He did. Because I was trying to think too, like, who have we said we're gonna book?
Need Trump says, yeah, this guy really sucks. Just sit and listen to him complain about his life. How boring. Yeah. Every time we watch DSP, I just imagine him in Cartman's voice from South Park. But man,
that is funny now, like the Snort Burnell voiceover that they do. You know, I see that as his actual voice.
Bumbaclo says he should go ask his Funko Pop collection to loan him the money.
Wow.
I knew Bumbaclo would be a fan.